Welcome to the adventures of Do Nothing Man and Logic Lad. Today's episode, the NeoCON. We join our heroes out and about at a local mall. Do Nothing Man munches on pretzel bites with cheese from Auntie Enema's Surefire Bloat Pretzels as Logic Lad pores over the mall map.
Gee willikers, Do Nothing Man. Even my mighty powers of logic can't comprehend this mall map. All I need to find is the Banana Joe's soon-to-be invaded Second World Clothing Emporium, but it's all Greek to me.
God, these pretzels are making me thirsty, Logic Lad. And this glorious cathedral to capitalism doesn't allow me to walk around with my beer. You call that freedom? I call that tyranny one pint at a time.
What about your flask, DNM?
I drank that on the way over, Logic Lad. By the way, why the hell can't you just buy clothing from the sanctity of the do-nothing layer from an online retailer like a regular human being who takes the evolution of the free market and the convenience that it provides, conveniences like drinking at home while you're shopping, instead of dragging my ass to this mall to traipse around as if I don't, have superpowers. Or anything better to do, which frankly, anything is better to do.
Oh boy, I can tell you're starting to get hungover, DNM. This is sass like nobody's business. I told you already, though, I have to take you here because I have a rare bodily condition that gives me exceptionally narrow hips for my size. I think it has something to do with my amazing powers of logic thinning my bone density. And I need you to tell me what looks good.
Why don't you just get yourself some Activia and stop being a brittle little bitch? Say that 3 times fast. Brittle little bitch, brittle little bitch, brittle little bitch. See that? Not hungover yet. Still peak drunkenness, have you know. And by the way, just to double confirm, you didn't tell anyone we're here, right? No social media posts, no text to Mayor Schmagegi. I just want a nice do-nothing Sunday here.
Schmagegi's on vacation again.
I'd be mad, but really, he can't fuck anything up if he's not in office. Right, Logic Lad? Maybe that's logic, right? Just then, all of the TVs in the mall go to static. Do Nothing Man and Logic Lad look around them, as do the rest of the shoppers, all 7 of them. A man appears in a bright green outfit with crosses overlaid on each other, peppering the cloth and an eye mask obscuring his face. He speaks from the TV.
Do Nothing Man, you think you could avoid me forever?
NeoCON, you damn son of an imperialist whore. I thought Bush Jr. buried you with his father like the mummies of old, taking the lapdogs to the underworld with them. How did you find me? Logic Lad?
It wasn't me, I swear. The only thing I did today was in the do-nothing layer spanking cavern with that one stalactite. Looks like a sexy lady with big bazooms.
What did you need a phone for if you were jerking off to a rock formation?
Not to give too much away, but it's for a little side project I have called stroking2slutlagtites.com. It's a startup. We have a very specific clientele. Jesus, stop that! I didn't help invade the entirety of the Middle East to hear your sidekick talk about raping rocks. I found you. God, I can't get that out of my head now. Where was I? Oh, I found you through the use of facial recognition technology, Do Nothing Man. Our war on terror has given the government every excuse to track your movements and map your face. Your stupid hero face.
Diabolical. This is why I was trying to get male burkas to be a thing, Logic Lad. No one listened. No one believed this would one day happen.
Now that I have your attention, I, the NeoCON, have some riddles for you to overcome that will give hints to my evil plans for world domination. But remember, I could be lying. After all, I am the NeoCON! No riddle you can come up with is a match for my astounding logic, NeoCON. We'll see about that, Logic Lad. You have 3 minutes to solve my riddle and get to the payphone all the way at the other end of the mall. Here's your mind twister. What starts with salt but ends with toe sucks America in and never lets go. Good luck. Your time starts now. Miss my call and I'll explode the fountain at the center of this mall. Think, Logic Lad, think. Starts with salt and ends with toe.
Despite this drama, Do-Nothing Man begins to walk away. I'm finding a bar.
But the bomb, the question.
First off, Logic Lad, the answer is obvious. This is a government we're talking about. If he was intelligent, he'd be in the private sector. It's NATO.
Of course! The elemental symbol for salt is Na, sodium. Add a toe and you have NATO. Let's get to that payphone.
I'm not walking over there. He's not doing a false flag up here. They want to keep things going overseas, staging chemical attacks with the white hats in
think it's
Syria
white helmets,
to
by the way.
keep us involved in that crazy civil war. Also, any payphone that still exists has definitely been up someone's ass. Not just the receiver, the whole phone. I'm not touching it. Let's go.
But my clothes, my hips. Buy it off Amazon!
With the arguments settled, Do-Nothing Man and Logic Lad make their way to a local eatery that serves alcohol. In the meantime, we cut back to the payphone where the NeoCON waits for his answer. The mall TVs flicker on again with the visage of the NeoCON.
Must be running pretty quickly to get to this phone. Okay, next swing's got it. They have to be there by now. I'm just gonna start. You've missed your mark, Do-Nothing Man and Logic Lad. Guess my con was too difficult for you to unravel. But I'll give you another shot. If you... Wait, where the hell are they? Did they get lost? Did he stop for an orange Julius on the way? Hill Dog, scan for the faces again. Find out where they are.
Yes.
As Hill Dog searches for our heroes, they sit at a Hot Peps restaurant eating baby back ribs and drinking whiskey. I love my scotch, Logic Lad, but bourbon and baby back is hard to beat.
Oh, come the on. I found you once more, Do-Nothing Man. Frankly, very annoying. I guess I'll just say my whole thing over again. Anyway, you've missed your mark, Do-Nothing Man and Logic Lad. I guess my con was too difficult for you to unravel. But I'll give you another shot. Here's my riddle. Or my con. The yes men die in the sun all day, but we help our friends bomb them anyway. Triddle D and Triddle Da, a veto continues the shock and awe. You have 2 minutes this time to spell out the answer in rib bones on the table, or I'll never let the prisoners out of Guantanamo Bay. Better hurry. It looks like you have an awful lot of ribs to eat. A toodaloo! Do-Nothing Man, I got this one right away. It's Yemen. It's obvious he's talking about the genocide in Yemen.
Well, I'm full. Let's head out. Leave some fiat money on the table, Logic Lad.
DNM, I've never seen you like this before. How could you just leave those prisoners in Guantanamo to rot?
Please, they aren't letting those guys out. They've been torturing them for years. Habeas corpus, more like habeas corpses for those poor bastards. If only I could fly, Logic Lad, I'd be there in a second. But even my amazing superpowers can't reach them yet. Maybe if I get drunker. Do-Nothing Man make their way to the parking lot, find the Do-Nothing mobile, and head home to the Do-Nothing lair. Hey, a deer. Did you see it? You probably missed it, you're driving.
Yeah, I can turn on the radio.
No. You ever wonder what our listeners and fans do during these moments of silence? Maybe contemplate their lives. Anyway, as soon as we get inside, staring contest!
Oh, it's on, DNM.
Do Nothing Man and Logic Lad engage in the epitome of competitive nothingness. Eyes burning, tearing and blurring, they stare at each other for minutes on end until... The NeoCON bursts through the ceiling with his toady, Hillary Clinton, otherwise known as Hill Dog, the NeoCON Pitbull.
We're here, you degenerates! Ruff, ruff, ruff! Hell Dog wants a fight!
Hill Dog, heal! Maybe if you could have followed my presidency without shitting the bed, you would still have speaking privileges. Golly gee, in a bucket of pee! Your presidency? That must mean you're Barack Obama.
I guess you got me. There's no point in the mask now. Of course it's me. Barack Obama, the ultimate neocon. I promised hope and change and delivered more of the same aggressive foreign policy. Domestic spying, military spending. Those idiots supported me as a progressive god. Meanwhile, I was conning them the whole time. I totally called this on my blog the Do Nothing Mantra. I read that. It was good.
Hillary can read too!
Hill Dog, shut up! So, Do Nothing Man. What the shit? I thought you were a hero. You solved Zip. You could have let people die. What's your deal, bro? Oh, Barack, you just don't get it. There's a movie called War Games, back from when Matthew Broderick was cool and not remotely an asexual, creepy weirdo, before he married that elongated gumbess. That's what we call female gumbies. Even the computer war simulator in that film knew the only way to win was not to play. Your war games only create more players with every move you make. It's like Candy Crush, but with killing. And my plan all along was to draw you out, to eliminate you all at once. You think you've got the marbles to take on this con? Hill Dog, can we whoop some ass?
Yes, we can!
They battle, Logic Lad repeatedly punting Hill Dog, who can't seem to stop coughing, falling over and tripping over her burlap pantsuits. At the same time, Do Nothing Man pummels Barack Obama, the neocon, repeatedly.
You like these punches, Barack Obama? You can keep them.
The neocon, seeing the battle is almost lost, fall back. Barack Obama begins incanting.
I call upon the god Moloch, draw from the power we have given you through child sacrifice at the Bohemian Grove, and summon for me the Maverick. John McCain, I summon thee from below. Come help us to defeat Do Nothing Man and maintain the American military empire.
That old Beach Boys song, Bomberan. Bom, 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 bom. Anyway,
I'm a maverick. I'm a maverick. I'm a maverick.
John McCain's ghost knocks Logic Lad unconscious, and Hill Dog starts licking his face.
Delicious! Give this dog a bone!
Do Nothing Man. Obama cares that you draw your last breath. Finish him, Maverick McCain.
As the ghost of John McCain readies a massive blow, Do Nothing Man summons his powers and bursts into a ball of blue flame which expands outwards, burning all of his enemies to Logic Lad, singed but unharmed, awakens.
What happened?
Do Nothing Man falls to one knee.
I had to use one of my most taxing superpowers. A ball of pure non-aggression that burns away everything in its path, empowering the military-industrial complex.
Oh! Son of a bitch! My Raytheon digital timepiece melted right off my wrist! I'm Salvador Daliing over here.
Almost everything can be tied to the military-industrial complex in some way, Logic Lad. They are insidious, but the good news is we can rebuild through the power of Amazon Prime! Get me my credit card, Logic Lad, and get me the sizes for your freakishly narrow hips. Do nothing, man! A stay! Tune in next time for the lethargic adventures of America's most needed superheroes, Do Nothing Man and Logic Lad.
He sits in a chair and it's not 'cause he don't care, he just knows it's better off without him. It might be cool indeed if he had the help we all need, but he don't and it ain't worth the robbing. From Peter to help Paul through Mary, you know, even though he's never even met them. So how the hell should he know everything he needs to know to prevent any shitty repercussions? He's the do-nothing man. Do-nothing man. He does his best when put to the test. His best to stay out of your way. You might wonder why he don't jump at the scream of everyone trying to enlist him. The thing is, he knows how much he don't know and is not into unintended outcomes. He's a do-nothing man. Do-nothing man. He does his best when put to the test, his best to stay out of your way. He's a do-nothing man. Do-nothing man. He does his best when put to the test, his best to not fuck up your day.
Do Nothing Man is written and voiced by Brian McWilliams. The Ballad of Do Nothing Man is by Nick Bacone of Sounds Like Liberty.